Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Actor's Bowels. Brought to you from the Recreation Center, the Richie Valens Recreation and Park Summer Camp School Room Facilities in beautiful Pacoima, California. That is where the Actors Australian Studio of Acting Academy has its home. After it was violently kicked out of Perth, we moved to Pacoima, and it's quite lovely here. It's lovely, I must say. So to everyone there in Perth, come on over. It's wonderful here in the United States. I'm your host, Joe Fury, and today we're going to be doing something special. We have a very, very special guest. He was best known, perhaps, as Ronnie McDonnie in the series Slob 90X, Extreme Home Laziness. And I'm very privileged to have him here because, he's got a very, very busy schedule. He's doing movie after movie after movie after movie. It's just tiring. It's really tiring. So you'd think people would get sick of his face, because you see him in so many films just over and over again. But anyway, let's bring him on here today. Give a warm welcome, a warm round of applause to Mr. Eric Lauritzen. Hello, Eric.
Hello, Mr. Fury. It is a honor and a privilege and a joy and a existential experience for me to be here.
Welcome. Well, it is my pleasure to have you here on this show. As you know, we do very deep dives into the personalities of these actors so that we can get into the actual bowels and see, where the actual art is being processed.
It's a wonder some of these artists have personalities at all, I must say.
It is. Some of them are so wooden, right? So many people are so wooden.
Small wooden boys with flimsy arms and legs
like
and fingers that don't quite work. Yes, and every lie exaggerated on their once patricious noses.
Everyone thinks acting is lying, but it's actually telling the truth. The actual truth that no one is brave enough to say. Am I right?
I lie truthfully to myself every day. Every day.
Truthfully, I love that. Can I write that down? Boris, can you write that down? Yes?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not going to credit myself for that. I, of course, will credit you or
and
whoever
my best wishes,
said it because it's kind of brilliant.
My best wishes to Boris, and I hope he is recovering from that skydiving incident.
Oh, yes. He looks quite well. He limped in here today.
Great.
But he,
well,
his face is not quite what it was before. I don't know. I don't really want to get into it. He's sort of embarrassed about it. He should wear a mask, probably. That's what he should probably do. Yes,
let's talk about me some more.
Let's do. You were raised in Brooklyn, right?
Well, one is not raised in Brooklyn so much as cultured and indoctrinated into the American experience in Brooklyn, if you will.
All great people seem to come from Brooklyn, it seems. And
it's the motto on the sign when you drive or boat or trolley or get thrown out in a brown potato sack and you come to and you see the sign and it says all great people were born in Brooklyn.
Now, you had an extraordinary birth. Is that correct?
It was rather extraordinary. It was a sort of a metaphysical experience, if you will.
Metaphysical.
Unbeknownst to many people in the basement of the hospital I was born in, they were still experimenting with the Montauk experiment that was the Philadelphia experiment back in the day. So in the process of my birth, our entire hospital was transubstantiated, if you will, into the Jurassic period. And I was literally born into the arms of a velociraptor.
You were born into the arms of a velociraptor?
Fortunately, he did have a medical degree. I'm putting that out there right now. He was a very educated velociraptor. And as things were about to get hairy, we metaphysicalized back into the modern era, and I was back in Dr. Chang's arms.
Down below, they're asking us when we're going to breathe. Would you like to breathe? Would you like to take some time to breathe? Just one breath. In through the nose, as they say, and out through the toes. Hold it and let it go. Yes, it feels so good, doesn't it? You know, I mailed you a package when you agreed to be on the show. And inside that package was a necklace. Do you know what the necklace was? It was your grandmother's baby teeth!
Oh!
Yes! I found your grandmother's baby teeth online on eBay, and I bought them, and I made them into a lovely necklace.
We have been searching for those for years!
I know!
And they were on eBay?
They were on eBay, of all places.
Every time I'm looking for my grandmother's teeth, they're on eBay. Unbelievable.
Yes. So what
Unbelievable.
I want you to do is I want you to give that to your wife and have her wear it around her neck. And then in the morning when you wake up, you will simply look at her lovely neck and see your grandmother smiling at you.
Oh, there's nothing that would turn me on more.
Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful, yes. Now, you were in a movie with Dame Maggie Smith, Tori Spelling, and John Mulaney. A suspense, dramatic love triangle. Mulaney was trying to steal Maggie Smith away, yet Tori Spelling was your best friend and secretly in love with you. What technique did you use to act like you were deeply in love with Dame Maggie Smith?
Lust. I embraced lust. I found that the only way I could really, really indulge in such a character, holding for sound.
Wow. That's a pro. That's a real pro right there.
Lust and experience. I wined and dined her. I treated her as if she was my own. I massaged every inch of her body so that we could become as intimate and magical as possible.
Wow. That's beautiful, you know. I want to ask you something about these roles that you're getting. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Applause.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. My PA is calling me. 1 second, please.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
no. Yes. All right.
Oh my. Boris, could we cut
to be
away
set
from that?
Shortly.
Yeah. Did you get a package today? Because you seem to have quite a package, if you know what I mean. Are you on the set?
All this Maggie talk. I am on the set right now as we speak.
Yes. They gave you your own trailer.
I have my own trailer, my own salad bar, my own hot tub room, and a running room for my dog who is not here with me right now.
They let you bring your dog?
Usually they do, but this specific location in the world is a little apprehensive to bringing in outside animals, if I can say that.
Let me ask you this. Do you hate the audience when you act? You know, the audience is out there, and they're judging you. And how do you deal with all that hate that they have for you? You know, the trolls on the internet and the reviewers that review your performances. What do you do to actively hate them?
I suppress that anger.
You do?
Deep inside of me so that it fumigates and grows, and I can maintain a cheery exterior as I bumble through the profoundness of life. But inside, I'm looking for a wrench or a steel bar or anything from the Clue game that might have knocked someone off that I can take across every individual's lovely jaw.
Boris, yes? Party? Oh, yes. I wanted to ask you this because I read an article about you in Vanity Fair. And you said that your two acting influences, first, Barney Rubble. Can you tell us a little bit about Barney Rubble being you said he was one of the greatest actors that ever lived?
What do you mean, Fred? What do you mean? What do you mean, Fred? What do you mean?
It's incredible. The transformation that just happened there. Your whole body
What do you
changed.
mean? Hey, what do you mean? Hey, Fred, what do you mean? Where's Bam Bam?
Barney,
what do you
Barney,
mean?
I've got a question for you. Barney, yes. Can you tell me,
Yes, yeah, what do you
why
mean?
don't you wear any pants, Barney? What's going on with your pants?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Let me tell you. Wilma next door. If I wore pants, Wilma wouldn't be happy. What do you mean?
Oh, that's lovely. It's lovely. Can we get a round of applause for that? Because that was just... Oh my God, that was just beyond, above, and beyond, and aboard, and over, and above. Thank you so much for that. Now, one of the other things is, when you became Ronnie McDonnie in Slob 90X, you took a deep dive into this part, and from what I understand, it changed you. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I haven't stopped being Ronnie. There are mornings where I'm not sure where Ronnie begins and Eric ends, and vice versa. And I love that about the experience. Ronnie helped me realize that Slob 90X was more than just a workout movement.
It is.
Slob 90X is
So you thought big muscles would get
religion. Slob 90X is a purpose, a pursuit, a journey philosophically, moralistically, and theologically that can be combined in one into a mega idea of fatoniumism, if you will.
Yes.
And you're not a fatish, but a fatonian.
Let me ask you something.
This, yes.
Is Slob 90X a cult? It is, isn't it? It is.
No,
You know,
no,
I have a cult.
no. We
Jared
do
Leto
not
has a cult, and now
throw
you.
the...
No?
We don't rhyme words with Olts or Bolts or Schultz. No.
Interesting.
Slob 90X is a church, a mega home for lost fat souls that for $116 a month you can be a part of. And still weekly contributions are accepted. This church is here to change lives for the better and give people direction and honor in who they are.
It's beautiful. You know, there was a rumor that you ate 10,000 donuts before taking on this role. You know, Timothy Ferris says you have to do 10,000 hours or whatever. And you didn't have 10,000 hours to do Slob 90X workouts. Instead, you ate 10,000 donuts. Is that correct?
I ate 14,736 donuts. Thank you very much. 10,000 hours. That's for amateurs. Amateurs.
Now,
My blood was the consistency of molasses by the time I began shooting that project. And that's where I wanted to be. That's where I wanted to be.
You know, you could really tell. You were moving in a kind of slow, molasses-like way. And it was gorgeous, really. What do you say to Chris Pratt? Because he says that you're a terrible actor. I mean, you've seen that on his blog, right? How do you take that from Chris Pratt? Because Chris Pratt is he's pretty damn good. He's been doing those dinosaur, and that, it probably taps into your raptor existence to see him riding the raptors there instead of you. Chrissy.
That poor gentleman has fallen out of the ugly tree and hit every branch possible. Every role he gets is a sympathy role. He doesn't put the butts in the seats. They're creating cardboard cutouts they send across the nation for opening night, and they stick those in the audiences.
What did he do?
He had to have taken the low road. I honestly believe He had to have taken the low
you might
road.
be
There's
right.
no way
I
his
think you
talent
might be right.
and looks could get him that far.
There's no way. That's what I thought. So why is it that you get better roles than I do?
Describe what
Okay,
is the definition of the term
enough time. I think that's
better?
enough time for this. Yes, we're going to have to move on with the show. Thank you so much. Can I have another round of applause?
Joseph
Yes,
Fury,
thank
thank
you,
you,
Boris.
sir.
This has been lovely. Actually lovely having you on the show. When at first I heard that you were going to be on the show, I thought, that pretentious asshole. Because remember that time in Paris? Remember it? When
Paris, I have the tattoo to prove I can't forget it.
You were drunk. You were very drunk.
Oh,
We were both quite
and
drunk,
you
but I was
blackmailed me out of $36,000, but we're not gonna go there.
No, that's my money. And I spent it in the proper channels. That was my money. And you stole the stage from me that one night. Do you remember when I was just killing it? I was killing it.
Steal or the audience screaming for me.
That was
Potato Eric Tato,
I think
however
that-
you want to say it.
Wait, why are you in front of
Say
me now?
a V,
I
if
didn't
you will.
understand why your square is in front of me.
Oh, and
can we,
welcome
Boris?
to the Eric Fury Show, mates. I'm here to tell you about things.
Oh no. Well, thank you, Eric, for being on the show. I think Joel Marshall wants to do something with you later on the show, something about a contest or something. This has been the Actors Bowels with Joe Fury.
So you thought big muscles would get you girls? But now the girls just walk away? Wait, that guy doesn't have muscles. Don't worry, there's an answer. The Slob 90X program. Just look at these results. In just 90 days, these 12 Slob 90X DVDs will put you on a program to weaken those bulbous shoulders and build a thick wall of fat around your midsection. And now, a word from Ronnie McDonnie, the creator of Slob 90X.
Slob stands for slow, lazy, ordinary body. In just 90 days, I can help you become a computer nerd, a party animal, or just a plain old lovable slob. We don't need to pick up a sword and fight the mongrels anymore. A pterodactyl's not gonna come down and peck my face off. And we need a modern day workout for the average Joe, and that's when I came up with Slob 90X.
My girlfriend said she wasn't turned on to me anymore. She said I wasn't warm and cuddly enough. And then she left me for a comic book writer.
At first, what the hell's this jackass doing?
Did you get your tickets?
Is he crazy?
To the
People
gut
can't
show.
live like that. 30 minutes later, I'm on the
ripped my
phone
pants.
buying his products. I gotta tell you,
Hate it, but I taste it.
it changed my life.
When I first got started, I had muscle upon muscle to melt. But Slob 90X taught me to keep a strict diet of processed and genetically modified foods. And also, the regression drink's pretty great. Just put the powder in the glass, pour an alcoholic beverage of your choice. I prefer whiskey. I also like to add a little bit of hot dog water to mine. It's just personal. Just find a nice sedentary position, relax, and stay there. I'm doing just fine with the ladies right now, yeah. I mean, there's no sex, obviously, because that would burn way too many calories. But there's plenty of cuddling, a couple second basers.
But there's too much crap to explain here now, and I gotta take a nap. So get yours today, and we'll send you the entire Slob 90X 12 DVD set, plus 4 bonus DVDs. Don't be miserable and muscle-bound. Be a slob now. I did it, and so can you.
Slob 90X is an extreme program of laziness and may cause diabetes, hernia, vomiting, scabies, staph infection, credit default swab, bed sores, glaucoma, hemorrhoids, foot and mouth disease, housing bubble, or mung beetle. Consult your mortician before beginning this or any other program of extreme sloth. Couch Body.
All right, everybody, welcome to Lunch Therapy. We are beginning the show. We began the show with, I don't know what that was, some kind of show about acting, but we're here now, so we got to do our breathing. We haven't even done breathing today. If you could do a little in through the nose, out through the toes. Behind me, I have an ocelot. Let it go. Let's see what the comments are. That was Joe Fury, just kicking ass with that guy. I think it's pretty amazing that he can kind of, stand toe to toe with an actor of such stature. I'm not sure that I like that, Eric, dude. Cappy. That is, I'm not sure that's, appropriate, but we can talk about that afterwards because, we all have our preferences as far as people go, but it's very nice of him to be on the show, right? And I'm having, let's see what Pam Palmieri says. Oh, look at that fellow. Look at this gentleman. Very nice to see you here. Lovely. First time we've ever had, that's Boris. He's on the show today. Let's see what Greg Wortela says. That was real. Yes, that was real. That was interesting. All right. So I actually have my producer Boris in the studio today, and he's gonna, I don't know what he's saying right now, but he's saying stuff. So in through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Boris. I don't know why I let Boris do that segment. Let it go. I didn't want to let Boney do it because Boney, he's gold. He's gold. And people can, Joe kind of pisses people off, especially him. All right, let's do one more in through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. Behind me, I have Mocha. Mocha is Jeff Lohman's dog in Thailand. She is going for a swim. Just swimming around in the pool there. She actually, while Jeff went on his motorcycle journey, which we're going to show some more of that today on the show, Mocha was in a spa. This beautiful spa where people took care of her. Some people, in their lives don't have this experience that this dog is having. And so it's, it's kind of a beautiful thing. I thought maybe that would help everybody get over the horrible atrocities that are going on in the world. Let's see what Kamala Lopez says, because she's very insightful. That was not Eric. That was Joe Fury. His brand is obnoxiousness. Well, everybody has their own opinions. I think Joe Fury is probably a genius of some sorts. I mean, a lot of times geniuses come off to us as lunatics and obnoxious, arrogant assholes. But so let's see what Pam Palmieri says. Pam, it's great to see you. Pam is a Patreon of the show. I'm gonna send you pictures of Penny swimming in her pool. I hope you are, because we need those. All right, let's get on with the show. I've got a roving reporter. I was trying to fix something because I think Joe really messed with the lighting, but nobody cares about lighting in this show. Nobody gives a crap about lighting. They do not want to hear me talk about it. They just like bring some more Eric Lauritzen on the show. Let's do a contest. Let's do the fun things. But first, Jeff Lohman. Oh no, first Todd Lee in Seattle, Washington. Local reporter, should say. Yes. Where is it?
Todd Lee, reporting live for lunch therapy. This bridge is in my way. I'm trying to ride my bicycle home. Don't you know it? Just another day in Seattle. But it's a beautiful day. All for now. Back to you, 12.
Beautiful. All right, so let's see. Jeff Lowe. We're moving now. Now the show's moving. Jeff Lowe from Thailand.
Headed south now after leaving the Golden Triangle. I got a little shaken up there on my last night. There was a 5.9 earthquake about 14 miles across the border in Myanmar. So it got me out of bed and got me standing in the doorway, just like I'm supposed to do. I guess there was good training there somewhere along the line to wake me up in my deepest sleep to get me out into safety. But the building didn't fall, and I was able to get on the motorcycle and head south. Had to drive through a little bit of rain, but got through that and arrived in Payao. It's the first time I've ever been to Payao, although in the 1990s when I was teaching at a Thai university, I had a distance learning class where I had about 300 students in Payao. And there was a terrible lag time on the satellite, very early technology. I'm certain that the students had forgotten anything that they might have accidentally learned.
This is beautiful, Jeff. Now he's going to be eating alone. Don't get too sad.
After getting out of my Adventure Jet motorcycle gear, I went down to the local pub where there was live music and probably about 50 people around the pub. I felt a little bit uncomfortable because I was the only foreigner there. Foreigners go to Phuket, they don't go to Payao. And so I stood out quite a bit. It reminded me of my 10-year high school reunion. I felt very out of place, but as the evening went on and things loosened up a bit, I felt better. What I found interesting is that at this restaurant, they have these magical glasses that they never went empty. Anytime I would look down, my drink was full. So I just drank like one beer, maybe half a beer. But it was a good time, and this was happening to everybody around. As you can see from the birthday party to the left there, this woman's birthday was today. She went out with a friend, and they're having a good time. As the evening went on, I was able to ingratiate myself and show them that not all the people from Seattle are serial killers.
Right now, we're at about 11:11. Things are starting to pick up here. Starting to make some friends. Pretty inevitable. The storyline stays the same. Much taller than most people, so we'll kind of wander on over here and we'll get the band behind us here. See how it goes with the band. But we'll get them in frame here. Having a good time. Here at Lunch Therapy, we like to have a good time. It's not about thinking about too much. It's mostly about thinking about having a good time.
That's like Lunch Therapy. Casa Mio. Oh,
The
bad
night was
influences.
progressing pretty well. I had my magic beer glass, and oftentimes I'd make trips to the bathroom. But on one of the trips, I met some bad people that were giving me some bad influences.
มีพูน3โคนมีซุปเบอร์รี่เป็นกล้วย
Yes.
Flavor banana.
Flavored banana.
Not bad, not
คิด
bad.
ว่าไม่
That's why they call him
ดี
Adventure
ดีมาก
Jeff.
ครับ
I'm going to close out this episode, and I hope that it's been therapeutic to everybody. Goodbye for now. Tomorrow I head farther south for more intrepid reporting.
Looking forward to it, Jeff Loman. Thank you so much.
จบเพลงนี้นะขึ้นมาเดี๋ยวจัดให้ในช่วงเบรกที่3นะคะเราไปพูดกันว่า
So for those of you who have never seen Lunch Therapy before, these are segments. Jeff Loman is not bicycling, motorcycling. As you can see behind me, Super Jeff is motorcycling across Thailand and back. And we are joining along with him because we can through the magic of the internet. Danielle loves the Loman. Well done, Super Jeff. That text at the bottom, I don't know if that's allowed on Lunch Therapy, but I guess it's just a reminder that there's all kinds of crap going on in the world. And yes, the band has the moves. Let's get into some wildlife therapy. And then we'll get on to our contest, which is going to be super good. In fact, you know what? I'm going to save the wildlife therapy for next time because we have Mr. Eric Lauritzen, who was in Slob 90X and recently was on the Actors' Bowels with Joe Fury. And so here he is, coming up real soon after this message.
There's an ancient monk high in the Tibetan mountains that has reached an altered state near nirvana, kind of a blobvana, if you will. And there are rumors that he has attained a state of 0 calorie burn. Couch buddy.
Okay, there he is, Eric Lauritzen. Yeah. Okay, so welcome to the show.
Blobvana. I forgot about Blobvana.
Blobvana, yeah,
That's
you see?
so funny.
It's so good, man. How are you doing?
Oh, I
Welcome to
love
Lunch
it.
Therapy.
Hey, thank you very much. It's awesome to be here, and it's so much more comfortable to not have to be pretentious.
Isn't it great? It feels
Yeah,
so
that was
good.
fun, though. Thank
You
you.
know what? Our audience is demanding we do wildlife therapy. So I'm going to do wildlife therapy with you.
Do it, man. No.
And we're going to
okay.
explore
Yes.
wildlife. What? Wait a minute! Sound effects! I love sound effects. Okay, so you can make it. So today we're going to explore the life of the dragonfly. In my yard, there has been a dragonfly flying around recently. We have a pond and we have some water, and there's this incredible thing. It's called a dragonfly. So here we go. Wildlife therapy with Eric Lauritzen.
Thank you.
Sound effects.
Hooray.
Encouraged.
Nice drop of the beat, though, too.
Good, isn't it? We'll do both. We'll do trivia too. Yeah. Dolphin. All right. So I'm going to bring Eric on the screen here because this is This is going to be a little bit of therapy. The thing about the dragonfly is it's an extraordinary creature, just like all creatures out there. But I mean, this one, it's going to blow your
Such an amazing creature. Hi.
Have you ever met any dragonflies personally?
Me, I have captured and chased them as a child. I wasn't multiple children. I was one child. I grew up in the Midwest, so these things were a commonplace during the summer by the rivers and lakes, and they're always fascinating because, like the bumblebee, like they look like flight should almost elude them in a way, and they're so prehistoric. It's beautiful.
What's pretty amazing about it is they are prehistoric. Dragonflies are traced back 325 million years. Think about it, 325 million years to something called the griffin fly, which was just like a dragonfly, except that it had a 30-inch wingspan.
Yes, you could put a leash around that and walk your griffin fly for a while if you wanted to.
Like hang on and probably fly you around.
Seriously,
but it got
right?
smaller and smaller as time went by. And they are still these little remarkable creatures. And one of the things that's incredible about them is they have the two sets of wings. They have 4 wings.
Right.
And unlike other insects that have wings, they have muscles attached to each of the wings, so they can control them. And it's like, and it's the only flying animal or insect, not the only one. But there are very few that can fly backwards.
Oh. Yeah. I can't even walk backwards, and I'm tripping over one foot sometimes, and they're flying with 4 wings. Look at that.
And one of the only other ones is the hummingbird, strangely enough.
Yes. What I like about these creatures and fascinating about nature is the luminescence, the colors. They look almost digitally created, and some time back when I was doing some snorkeling and seeing what a sea turtle looks like in the ocean, it looks like it's had its back painted in a clear coat, crystal metallic, professionally done, as opposed to something that nature's created. And I mean, look at the variety of colors and spectrums that these creatures can inhabit, and that's unbelievable. I
love that. That's the thing, is they're prehistoric, and so are those crazy sea turtles that you're talking about. They've been around for millions upon millions of years, and they're developed in ways that you can't even imagine. They the eyes see 360 all around them.
Nice.
Boney, what is this? This is dragons. These are not dragonflies. Boney,
but dragons are my personal favorite. I was born in the year of the dragon, so
were you?
I personally love them.
I was born in the year of the goat, and I don't know what that says about me, but goats are pretty cool. Oh, greatest of all time. Thank you very much, Boney, for saying that.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Dragonflies aren't real.
I know.
They
seriously.
might not be real. They might be surveillance drones, just like birds. But there's one in the mouth of a bird, in the mouth of a drone.
I feel like the human species has been cheated because we don't have bright pink and purple people, and I would love to be. I'd be lime green with the tail. I'd be happy to do that. It'd be rad. I feel like we just kind of stayed really mundane in our cultural differences, and it could be a lot more exciting.
I wanted to ask you about that. You're the only person with the accent that says mundane that I know.
That's because I never hear it and I only read it.
I edited Slob 90X and really pondered over the mundane pronunciations. Have I been pronouncing it all wrong, or is it perhaps that Eric Lauritzen is on some other level where he talks about things in the terms of the moon? And also, your name, the last 3 letters of your name, Zen.
Is Zen, baby. It ends in Zen.
Yeah, I knew it.
Ends in Zen.
So much therapy going on here today. That's the thing. It always comes back to therapy. Kamala Lopez would
absolutely.
Like to be iridescent. Look at those eyes. So those eyes. Okay, so the other thing about the dragonfly, to bring it back to that, is they are killer creatures, because most creatures, they eat mosquitoes and moths and all kinds of different things, but they hunt in the air. And most birds, dogs, cats that are out there, wild cats, they get maybe 30% of their prey. Wild dogs get maybe 60%, and they are just probably at the top of it, of the abilities, except for the dragonfly, who gets almost 95% of its prey. If it sees something, 95% chance it's going to eat it.
Wow. I wish that was the rate for an actor, right?
Yes, wouldn't that be good? If you had that kind of a success rate as an actor, I mean, just forget about it.
I guess Chris Pratt probably does.
Chris Pratt. So you probably can fly backwards
son of
too,
a,
that
let me
asshole.
tell you. Don't get me started.
So yeah, Chris Pratt, he can't fly backwards, he can't do any of that shit like a dragonfly.
Fine, only can be pretty and talk to dinosaurs. Man.
Jeez, big deal, right? All right, so yeah, enough about Chris Pratt. But so they catch 95% just like Chris Pratt.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
They have very sharp teeth.
What?
And, yeah, they have very sharp teeth. In fact, they are from a. Now let's see. Can I find the details of this? I don't know. But they're from a. I don't want to say species. A class of insects. And the name of the class is Greek for sharp teeth. So they're actually named after their sharp teeth. Yeah. So if they were bigger, I don't think you'd want to be around them very much. And and when they catch something, they catch it in the air, and they will actually go to where the thing is. So they don't, like, if they see, oh, look at the baby!
It's lunch therapy, so what's more therapeutic than a little guy?
Love the little guy. Hi, what's his name?
Hi, baby. His name is Kai Young, and AKA Yogi. His mother's Chinese American, so we gave him a Chinese first name. So he's Kai Young, which means perpetually triumphant. That's you, buddy. And we call him Yogi, and he's Kai Young Lauritzen.
Oh, that's great.
Right, buddy? Hi. You're on TV. Look, you're on TV.
Commenting about you.
You're on TV.
Yeah.
You're on TV, buddy.
Place. Baby's very cute. Hi, Yogi. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the contest, and you know what? Your son can help you in the contest as well, because it's gonna It's gonna be pretty intense. We do pretty intense contests around here. All right, so let's get into it. It's time for the lunch therapy contest, and we're gonna lead the dragonflies to their killing.
Bye, dragonflies, and your horribly scary teeth, and your vicious ways, and your perfect nature.
Is the best guest ever. Wow.
Yes, I love Howard. Whoever you are, you're my favorite.
You did it. You became the best guest. Ebbet.
It's all the baby doing. It's all the baby.
Floss is over here. Take it easy. Take it easy. He's been a guest on the show too. All the other guests. Well, so is Howard. So, all right. So here we go. But Howard's the one who said it. All right, so here we go. Who wasn't in the movie? This is a thing called Who Wasn't in That Movie, right? I'm trying to figure out where my scoreboard is. The scoreboard doesn't seem to be showing up today for some reason. I don't know why. I'm sure it has something to do with Bloss, but he's working on it over there. All right, well, we're going to keep going. So we got our chat room is showing, which is great, and we got the scoreboard, and it says Kim on it, which was our guest on Friday. So things are really going downhill now. All right. So
I can be Kim. I'm fine.
You can be cool.
Hey, that's cool.
Maybe collectively, the two of you together will be called Kim.
There we go. Right? Yeah.
Let's see how we.
Kai Young and him. We're Kim together.
That's right. You're Kim together. All right. So let's. How do you spell Kion? How do you spell it?
Kai Young. It's KAI hyphen YONG. Kai Young.
Cool. Our producer wants to know. I think he's
totally like Cobra Kai, and then Young is like the word young almost, but without a U.
Okay. All right. Cool. There it is. There it is on the scoreboard.
Yeah, buddy.
Right. Yeah. It's cool. Okay, so let's
Beautiful.
see what happens here.
Beautiful.
So here it is. So everybody's gotten a lot of time to think about it, and people are in the chat room are already answering. I see Tina Adams has said so cute. I see Camila Lopez is laughing. Let's see, Go Yogi. All right, Pam Palmieri says Sybil Shepherd was not in Taxi Driver. And let's see, Greg Wurla, he says Roy Scheider was not in Taxi Driver. Well, who do you say was not in Taxi Driver?
Me?
Yeah.
Other than Andy Kaufman,
Not on the list.
I was thinking Roy as well, but maybe I'm gonna go with Sybil. I'm gonna go with Sybil.
All right, so Sybil Shepherd.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Whether I spelled her name right.
So there. Oh, I see. So you've got a back door. You've got a way out, regardless. I see. I see why the hummingbirds win.
Right. Let's see. Lisa Fennell says Martin Scorsese, because he was the director of the film.
He's not a
Maybe
freaking actor.
Are you sure you don't
OMG!
wanna...
I don't think.
Albert Brooks.
Well, did he do a cameo? Does he do cameos?
It's a good question. That's the question.
I would do cameos. Oh man, I would
Scorsese.
I would totally Marvel comic that and stuff. Man, maybe it's Martin. Let's go with Martin. You're right. Let's go with Martin. I'm going with Martin.
Oh, you got a second guess. All right.
I know. I'm doing it. I'm doing the worst test taker ever. Maybe it's A, but it could be B. C's right there, but it's back to A.
Okay, they're disappearing. Martin Scorsese disappeared already. Oh, let's see if. Okay, let's see. I
should have listened to the hummingbirds.
Pam Palmieri says Sybil Shepherd.
Oh,
she's gone too. And Albert Brooks. I mean, is Albert Brooks in there? No. Yes, he is.
Why not? Sure.
Peter Boyle.
Like everybody and their dog. It's gonna be Roy.
It's Roy Scheider.
Because Jodie was in it. Yeah. That was my gut instinct guess first.
Yeah. See. So
and I ended up with Martin on the third.
And Greg Wurla, I think, is the only one that got it, right? Bloss is Greg Wurla got it. So Greg he's pretty formidable. All the hummingbirds are quite good at this game, I'll tell you. Here's the next one.
Yeah.
Bridesmaids. Have you seen it? Bridesmaids?
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's been a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Oh.
It's funny. It's a good movie. It's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes it.
Who was in it?
Oh, that's up.
Hi. Do you know? So Chris O'Dowd, Ben Falcone, Melissa McCarthy. Are they married? Melissa McCarthy, Ben Falcone? Yes. Jill Clayburgh,
oh, they are.
Rebel Wilson, Emily Blunt, Diane Wiest, Rose Byrne. So far, we have a vote for Jill Clayburgh not being in the movie. Always remember, this is who's not in the movie. Jill Clayburgh. Everybody's saying Jill Clayburgh.
Well, I can't. That's what I was thinking. Emily Blunt too, kind of.
Thinking Emily Blunt.
That's what my gut was going with first, but I love how they all said Jill.
Ronnie McDonnie.
I'm going with my gut this time. Yeah. Going with my gut this time.
All right.
It's going to be Jill. Dang it. But I didn't want to follow the hummingbirds. I wanted to be my own individual human being.
It's a good idea, actually. Greg Wurla, who's a genius, says Chris O'Dowd. Tina Adams says Emily Blunt, and she is also quite bright.
Wow.
One of the brightest
I'm scared of a room full of geniuses. Those, I love them. I bow down to you, geniuses.
All right, let's see. Oh, Howard. Howard says Emily Blunt too, but you're kind of locked in already. You're locked in.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I know we could dictate and not dictate. We could conversate if we wanted to. What do you think it is?
Transcribe. We could. Here we go.
Yeah, we could Sanskriti it.
They're starting to disappear.
Oh, boy, there we go. Is Papa right? Oh boy. Oh my gosh.
Emily Blunt.
Guts. Yeah. Go with your gut.
I think you've proven now. You go with your gut.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt was not in it. Not in Bridesmaids. That was good. Okay. All right, we're moving on to the next one.
Dang, I could.
Congratulations.
Once upon a time.
1-1. So if Eric gets it, then automatically he wins. If the hummingbirds don't guess it and Eric doesn't get it, then nobody gets points. But usually the hummingbirds get it. Okay, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Al Pacino, Julia Butters, Samuel L. Jackson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, Sybil Shepherd, Dakota Fanning, Brad Pitt, Luke Perry, Bruce Dern.
Like, of course, the movie I've seen the most recently too, right?
Oh, so you have no excuse at all. None at all.
I know.
The votes are coming in. Tina Adams got that last one. She's like, woohoo! Such a fun movie. Pam liked that. Dakota Fanning, says Kamala Lopez. Sybil Shepherd. Is Sybil Shepherd on this again? Wow, we have like an obsession.
I know, right? I see what you're doing.
There's like an obsession with Sybil Shepherd.
Like, was Al Pacino in that movie?
Yeah, it's a good question. Was he?
Like, I don't recall him being in it. I know all these other. I remember
No.
Bruce being in there.
Ross.
I thought Luke had a cameo. All these gals in there. It could be whoever.
Yeah.
I'm going with Mr. Pacino. Let's do it. I'm going with Al.
Okay.
You can call me Al. If you be my bodyguard, I will be your long-lost pal. You can call me Betty. And Betty, when you call me, you can call me
Al Pacino. Al Pacino.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with it. I'll probably regret it. But that's
Eric, do you have a Slob 90X t-shirt?
I don't. I would have had it on right now if I did.
I've got mine on. You could have this one. I don't
if
know.
you want, as long as you don't wash it. As long as you don't wash it.
I'm not going to wash. I've never washed.
Okay.
In fact,
Great.
when you
Then
look at the tag,
sold.
it says never wash. It says
right?
Never wash. Okay, so let's see.
That's the cleanest Slob 90X shirt I've ever seen.
That's not authentic. Here we
Yeah,
go.
right.
So we're gonna washing this shirt. Yeah, you're right. You don't want to lose weight because when you wash it, it washes out some of the crumbs.
Right.
And you get lighter. Okay, so here we go. We are going to now see who wasn't in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Julia Butters was in it. Al Pacino was in it. Al Pacino's gone already. Sybil Shepherd was in it.
Oh, then I bet it's
Dakota.
Dakota's my second guess. No, I don't know.
In that movie.
Samuel L. Jackson. I bet it's Sam.
Sam Jackson.
I'll bet it's Sam.
Between
It's
Bruce
Samuel L.
and
Jackson, isn't it?
Samuel L. Jackson. You would think. He's in all the Tarantino movies, right?
Yeah.
What happened? Did they get
Oh,
him
man.
or something? What happened?
Oh man, I don't remember where was Al in that movie.
Al was like the agent. They were at Musso and Frank.
Oh, right.
Did anyone get it?
Al was the agent.
Nobody got
Al
it.
was the agent. Who put these snakes on this goddamn plane?
Snakes on a plane. I should have done that one. I know all the
right.
All right.
All these
40-year-old virgin.
Snakes.
Wait, what's the score? Is it 1-1? Yeah, I guess it's 1-1 still.
40-year-old virgin, one of the funniest movies ever.
It is hilarious. I just rewatched it too, and it was so good.
Yeah.
Love it. Yes.
What the heck? Kevin Hart and Owen Wilson, neither of those guys were in the movie. Were they?
Start to second guess yourself, don't you? Just Jay.
I don't remember Kevin Hart being in it, but like Owen Wilson wasn't in it, was he?
Did Just Jay get one of them or something, and we didn't give her credit? Just Jay.
Uh-oh, did she?
Oh man, give him a new one.
Give her.
We have a vote for Leslie Mann. Interesting.
Man.
Howard.
Where
says
was Kevin Hart in that movie if he was in that movie?
Just Jay says
Where was he
Owen
in that?
Wilson. I don't know. We'll have to find out. We can't have hummingbirds be.
Oh my gosh.
Set. Kamala says Owen Wilson.
I'm gonna go with Owen because I eeny meeny miny mowed it between him and Kevin Hart, but I don't know where Kevin Hart was in it unless he was like a little minor role or something. I'm gonna go with Owen Wilson.
Kevin Hart as well. You're sure? Is that your final
I know.
answer?
I agree with you, Tina.
Answer? Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. I'm gonna go with Owen. Hopefully, Owen wins.
You really think Kevin Hart
Owen's
would
got
be in this movie and won't remember it?
That's what I'm saying. But Owen Wilson too. Like that schnoz.
Here we go. Here we go. So we're gonna start drum rolling here. Catherine Keener, of course, the love interest. Steve Carell, of course, was the 40-year-old virgin. Jane Lynch, the boss. Mindy Kaling, the ex-girlfriend. Gone. Kevin Hart's still on there. Owen Wilson is still on there.
Oh my gosh.
Seth Rogen.
Oh my gosh.
His buddy.
Oh my gosh. I can't double down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Leslie Mann, of course.
It's gotta be Owen. It's gotta be Owen. It's gotta be Owen.
Fantastic actor. And Owen Wilson. Yeah.
Where the heck was Kevin Hart in that movie?
Kevin Hart comes in and he's like, he's a customer, or no, he's the friend of one of the guys that works there, and he's all mad at him, and they start to get into this altercation. And because he's Steve Carell's the boss now, or like the floor manager, he has to try to stop it. But he's, Anyway, that was it.
Right.
All right, so it's now 2-1. And we're gonna do one more. This is it. This is gonna be your Vietnam.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end.
Did anybody figure out why?
Craziest movie ever.
It is the craziest. I saw it way too.
Watch this movie on weed or mushrooms.
No, never again will I do that. Never again.
Oh man, yeah.
I just saw it with my
well,
dad.
It's obviously Marlon Brando. He's not in that one.
Yeah, Marlon Brando. He's not in that. The horror.
Okay, Harrison, Martin, Christopher Walken, Lawrence Fishburne, Dennis Hopper. All those guys are in it. Joe Estevez, is that the dad? Is Harvey in it?
It's crazy, isn't it? This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. I got.
Is Harvey Keitel in it?
There's a lot of names on there. Joe Estevez is related to the.
I'm going with Harvey Keitel.
Of course.
I'm going with Harvey.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm going with
Harvey.
Keitel.
Harvey Keitel.
I think so.
Yes,
I am. I'm going with it.
Really? What about Harrison Ford?
He's in it, isn't he?
I don't know.
I'm going Harvey. with Harvey. Although it would make sense Harvey Keitel is in it, but
how about Yogi? Should Yogi choose maybe?
Little Shepherd. Which one do you want? Can you touch the one you want? And then we disappeared from the screen.
There's so many comments that I missed. It's unbelievable. Christopher Walken, no more cowbell. Howard says.
No,
Joe Estevez.
Christopher Walken's in there. I
Duvall is.
Have a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell.
Exactly, Linda Carpenter.
That was a horrible Christopher Walken, but I tried.
It's the worst Christopher Walken I think I've ever.
I blame the baby.
And if you want to hear a worse one, I'll do it.
Yes, I think we should. An hour of bad Christopher Walken.
Right. Oh God! I can't do it.
It's getting. Yours was closer though. You had the tone. That tone in there somewhere. And now I just sound like.
Lisa Fennell says.
Let's see. Where's my pitchfork? I have hay out back.
Lisa Fennell says Charlie Sheen.
Charlie's not. Martin Sheen's in. Martin's in there. Yeah, Martin's like he. It's about Martin, man. It's his journey on that movie. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I forgot when he goes all crazy at the end. Gosh,
all right, so you're going to choose who?
I'm going to go with Harvey Keitel. No! Oh, gosh. I'm going to go with Harvey Keitel. Wait, Charlie Sheen is on there? No, Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen is not in the movie.
Charlie
Sheen. I'm going with Charlie Sheen. I'm Charlie Sheen. Come on, buddy. Win me a new car.
Here we go.
Charlie Sheen's my guess.
I'm watching the Charlie Sheen right now.
Yeah, he wasn't in that. He would have been a freaking... He was a drugged out teenager at that point in time when his dad made this movie, probably.
I'm watching. Let's see.
What was it, 79 or something like that, right?
Oh,
so like
Charlie just left.
What?
Charlie's
Bull! And you a-holes! I had Carby.
Christopher Walken.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Howard did. Anybody else?
I didn't know. No kidding. Where was Charlie Sheen in that movie?
Right? You think of Deer Hunter. That's why I put it in there. Because I knew I'd get you.
Where's Charlie Sheen in Apocalypse Now?
Yeah, I know. Okay, so that's the end of the contest. It looks like it's tied up. Eric wins a Slob 90X t-shirt because it's crime that he doesn't have one. It's just a crime.
Yeah. And, you know how much advertising that thing would have gotten over the years? I wouldn't have changed that shirt since we did the project.
I know. All right, so let's get on to the dance break. I've got Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce was on The Voice, and he's touring right now. So if anybody checks out Adam Pearce's website, you can see him around the country. Yeah, Just Jay says, "Oh, the Deer Hunter." Yeah, Deer Hunter.
Oh, the Deer Hunter.
You know, another Vietnam movie with Christopher Walken.
Mm-hmm.
All right, dance break.
Right.
So dance them if you got them. You know, certainly Kai Young is welcome to dance as well. Here we go. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. This was awesome. Love it. Thank you, everybody.
Welcome back, y'all. So you know this channel is all about some Tom Petty. So let's do this thing. She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus and America too. She's a good girl, who's crazy about Elvis and loves horses and her boyfriend too. It's a long day living in Reseda, and there's a freeway running through the yard. And I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. And I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart. Now I'm free. Ventura Boulevard, and all the bad boys are standing in the shadows, and all the good girls are home with broken hearts. Now I'm free, free falling. Yeah, I'm free. Glide down over